Okay, so today we're going to be doing close quarters wrestling takedowns. So it's a bit different than shooting in for a double leg and you're far away. Because in many situations your opponent's either going to tie you up, he's going to be looking for a collar tie. It's always close quarters, right? So with that being said, it's important to learn how to manipulate the arms of your opponent, because the head is good. It's a very heavy source of weight. That's where he gets off balance. But more often than not, we end up in this kind of stalemate, always looking for a way out. So I need to learn how to control his arms. So there's normally two ways that an interaction will take place. Either I will have, if I have my hands on the inside, so I'm always going to be looking for this type of control. This is good for me, because from here it's easy, I can get closer, but if I keep him over here, he can start reaching, he can do things, but I'm controlling the biceps. Same thing when you're in his closed guard, you also control the biceps. So these are good control points, because for example, if you initiate an arm drag, you're just taking, not you, if you're taking the elbow across, his body's automatically turning, it's like a lever. But we're not going to do arm drags today, we can do that in a follow-up video. For now, we're just going to learn the two reactions. So the first is, if I post on his bicep, he's going to maybe post on the outside. So now, there's a couple of things that I can do from here. Because he's on the outside, I can go for this, I can stay here, doesn't matter too much yet. For now, let's just call it, it's not necessarily a collar tie, but I'm posting with my elbow on his chest, my hands open, because here you can sense this. From here I can just yank down, but that's just for control, that's just for that shoulder rotation. We're focusing on this joint. So because it's close quarters, right, I can start working here. Now my stance is switched because it's my left arm, left leg. So his hands on the outside. This means that I can open that space. So I'm not going to get close to him just by lifting his arm. As I'm lifting his arm, I'm going to be ducking under. So I'm going to go boom. Now I can end up in this scenario, which is pretty good for me. I can shoot, and I can start looking for takedown from there. Again, or depending on where his feet are, if his left leg is forward, stay here yourselves. So, or I can start looking, once I've lifted this arm, I can drop, and I can start shooting for a double. The second reaction is that if I post on his bicep, his hand's going to go to the inside. So now logically I can't flare my elbow, because that's just going to open gaps, and now I can go the other way. I can start closing it, and now this hand that I've been posting here, it also comes into play, because now I can start twisting that motion. So he's probably, you can engage this arm in what feels natural to you. So he's probably going to engage this arm, see that in some kind of way. But that's fine, because now I can start destabilizing, depending which leg of his is forward, but chances are, it depends. If he puts his right leg forward, I can start pushing over and I can start looking for a little trip there. But the trip won't work if I'm not controlling his balance properly. Inside. So if I'm just trying to trip him from here, he's gonna trip me. It's important for me to bring the elbow in, bring his head to his elbow. Boom. Now that's one leg. If he puts the other leg forward, I kick it flat and I straighten it, I bring my heel to the mat. And I can start looking for a takedown from there. So we're going to be working through those two options.